I almost don't want to use this mic. I have a tendency to speak extremely loud. I was standing in the back with one of my good friends, Tyler, as Miss Stacy was speaking up here, and the irony in the whole situation is while she had the confidence and the courage and the bravery to stand up to show us what she can do if you never give up, when we were standing in the back, we were wishing and thinking, and our wish was, I just wish that everyone would stand up and give her a round of applause because of what it takes to overcome that type of adversity. So let's take an opportunity to stand up. We never want to take our blessings and our gifts for granted. So thankful to be here. Thank you, Make-A-Wish, and thank you, Julie, for inviting me for an awesome event. And thank you all for coming out on such a kind of crazy cold night, but it's nice and warm in here, and it's awesome to see all your faces. I get an opportunity to talk to you about time and change, and I look pretty big on that screen, man. I got a big bald head. I mean, it's kind of, anyway, we'll deal with that later. But I want to talk about time and change. One thing that I've been able to do with our Driven Foundation since its inception in 2008 is some great things in changing lives. My goal and my wish as a little kid was to make it to the NFL. That's what I wanted to do. You know, that's my prayer. I want to make it to the NFL. I want to be able to support my mom and to support my sister. I think the one thing that all of us have in common in this room is we've overcome a certain level of adversity. I mean, there was a moment where you did want to give up, where you wanted to quit, where you wanted to throw in the towel, where you wanted to tap out, and for some reason you didn't. Maybe it was a person, maybe it was a handout, maybe somebody helped you get up. It was a song you heard, a video that you saw, a book that you read, but you kept going and going and going and going. My inspiration growing up was my mother. I was raised in a single family household. My dad was a heroin addict, and when I say that my father used to beat on my mom more than Mike Tyson or any other boxer that you could think of has ever beaten on another boxer, it's a true story. When I tried to step up as a little kid to take care of my mom, guess who that violence got shifted towards? I come from a broken home, I come from nothing. Inner city of Cleveland, Ohio. But when my mom told me that if I kept my grades up, if I put my heart into it, if I gave maximum effort, if I gave relentless effort, if I gave full commitment to something, there was nothing that could stop me, I believed her. And so even when I got to, Ohio State, full athletic ride, the motivation was not to get to the NFL to make money for me. It was to get to the NFL to position myself, to gain a platform, to get something that nobody else had, that what only 160 out of 7.4 billion people could do. It's 160 NFL wide receivers at any given moment, year to year, 7.5 billion people on this earth, 0.000000216 is the chance that I had of making it. But my commitment was so strong to taking care of my mother, being a friend, being somebody that wasn't selfless or selfish, somebody that was being selfless. That's what I was about, and that's why I made it. I had that effort, I had that commitment. Time and change. See, time continues to go on no matter what happens to you. Adversity comes, time continues to roll on. Time continues to roll on. Change happens. Things will happen that make you uncomfortable. Can you thrive in discomfort? When things don't go your way, can you keep moving forward? See, since I made my life about my mother and I made my life about serving others, and I continue to make my life about serving others, there is no quit in me. If I don't show up, if I don't do what I'm supposed to do, there is somebody that's not going to get what they're supposed to get through me. And so when my career came to an end because of 2 or multiple back-to-back knee surgeries, and I felt like, what am I supposed to do with my life? God reminded me that I was planted and placed here to use my platform for a purpose, not for entertainment. So all of a sudden, what are you supposed to do with your life? Well, you have things. I see a lot of nice looking people here tonight, nice suits, nice shoes, nice purses. We have a lot of things, but you go further with people than you do possessions. So now all of a sudden you have to take your possessions and look at it and say, if my life was going to end tomorrow, would these things matter? Or can I use more of my life today? Can I live a little bit more? Can I give a little bit more? Can I be a little bit more? Can I do a little bit more to make someone's life or make someone's wish happen? There is no way with the amount of money that we have in this city and that all of us collectively have in our bank accounts that 500 kids should have missed out on those wishes. That's our fault. It's our fault. Time and change keeps going. Time goes by. At one point in time, I had hair. Change happens. Things will happen that'll make you uncomfortable. Things will happen that'll make you feel like you want to quit. You'll get challenged tonight multiple times by all these great speakers. We're not in competition. This is all about completion. But this is about making each other better, getting each other closer to the edge of giving, getting each other closer to the edge of actually making an impact. And then I'm going to challenge you to keep doing it. Like not just one contribution tonight, but I'm talking about next week and the week after and volunteering at your local school systems and the local food pantry and making the most out of your opportunity. The majority of us in here schedule at least an hour and a half to go work out every single day, I'm assuming, or at least do yoga. So if we can commit an hour to ourselves, what if we just took 1 out of the 168 hours there is in a week and committed it to somebody else every single day? And you multiply that from person to person to person. Imagine the type of impact that we would have. That scripture that you put up, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. It's awesome. It's amazing what God can do. It's amazing what he can do. How he can take an inner city black kid and put him in a room and him not feel nervous that there's only 2 black people in here. It's amazing. It's amazing what God can do, the type of courage and strength he could give you. It's amazing. But God tends to do some special things. And these kids have hope to hold on to and faith to hold on to. He has a way of turning a mess into a message. He'll turn a test into a testimony. He'll turn your miss into a mission. He literally would turn a wrecking to recognition. This is what God does. He also inspired a song, Ohio song, Carmen, Ohio. Apparently Carmen is Latin for song. I just thought it was a name when I read it. But he inspired a gentleman to write a song in 1902. His first name is Fred. Can't remember his last name. You can look it up later. So Fred writes a song. He used to play for the Ohio State University. Back in 1902, we used to get beat up by that team up north pretty often. We actually lost the game 86-0 in 1902. They called it at the end of the third quarter. It's a true story. They got in the locker room, everybody's heads are down, feeling like all is lost, feeling like, you know what, we need to forget this whole football thing. And he gets on the train. They used to take a train, apparently. And they get on the train, and they're on their way back, and he takes out an envelope and takes his $1 per diem out and puts it in his pocket and starts writing down a song, his heart. He started writing down what he was feeling at the time. He had just witnessed that team up north, their fight song, their alma mater, Yellow and Blue. They sung that, and we didn't have anything to hang our hats on. So he writes this song. He just happened to be a part of the Glee Club, and in 1903, the Glee Club was looking for a school alma mater, and they were taking submissions for that, applications, and people were sending in these different hymns and songs. And so Fred decides, you know what, I'm going to submit mine. I'm a part of the Glee Club. They'll probably give me the nod because I'm a part of this squad. I get to vote on it. They vote on his song. The next thing you know, Carmen, Ohio is born. They put the lyrics in the lantern, and all of a sudden the students started taking to it, and momentum started going, and they put some instruments next to it, and then they started singing it at every home game. Then in 2001, when Coach Jim Tressel, who coached me, came into it, the Ohio State University coaching position, he was a big tradition guy, and he said, you know what, I'm going to take this song, and I want to embody the football team and entrench them into this song, the very fabric of what Ohio State stands for. So after every home game, win or loss, time or change, no matter what's going on, we're going to consistently be committed to our alma mater and our huge university. So after every game, win or loss, they sing. So I'm going to sing the lyrics to this song. If you know it, you can sing with me. I've never done this in public before outside of singing with a bunch of football players. I can't sing. I don't profess to sing. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. So the lyrics go, if you know the song, sing with me, please. Don't playing around. I got like 1 minute left. Hold on. All right, so here we go. Oh, come, let's sing Ohio's praise with songs to alma mater reign. How all our hearts rebounding thrill with joy which death alone can still. Summer's heat or winter's cold, the seasons pass, the years will roll. Time and change will surely show how firm thy friendship, So, as I exit the stage, and the millions of times that we've, went over that song and done different renditions after the game, time and change will surely show how firm thy friendship. Time and change will surely show how firm your commitment. Time and change will surely show how firm your effort. Time and change will surely show how firm your selflessness. Time and change will surely show how firm you're giving. Time and change will surely show how much are you willing to give up and sacrifice to make somebody's wish come true. You may be able to do it tonight, but time's going to go forward. Things are going to change. But time and change will surely show how firm your commitment is to making somebody's life better than it was before they came in contact with you. Enjoy the rest of the night. Julie, thank you so much.